And Chad took over, and I was like, and Chad was much technically better than I was when we were on the team.
Okay.
You know, Chad was, like when I was starting, he was national champion.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he was the one guy on the club Coach Dowd would not let me spar with.
Okay.
You know,
yeah.
here. Okay,
yeah.
so a Chad story. When he won the national title, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so he was just tearing through everybody. Guy had back in the day he had hammers for fists.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Yep.
In the finals at and I think it was at hold on. I think it was at the Air Force Academy that year.
Oh, excellent.
Right?
Yep.
And guys would go out there for a few weeks ahead of time to get acclimated. That's how the Air Force used to cheat. They'd be like, "Hey, we'll host finals," you know, and they're at 5,000, 6,000 feet of elevation, and the air's just a little. You're like, could that really matter? Yeah, when you're boxing,
yeah, it does.
You know, I mean, just that little bit of difference matters. So guys would go, but anyway. So Chad's out there, and in the finals, he's boxing, and he hits this guy good. I mean, like, stuns him.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, Coach, you know this feeling, and you've seen it, I'm sure, on your boxers,
Uh-oh.
where they're like, hands are like down a little, like after you get hit. And you guys know this feeling. You get hit, your bell is rung, but your hands are still up. But they ain't all the way up. And in the finals, this was so fast. He's bam, you know, he puts a big right hand on the guy. Guy's like, you know, just like takes a beat and sinks back just a little bit. And the ref wasn't fast enough to stop it.
Oh.
And then he follows it up with a double.
Yep.
Boom.
Yep.
Knocks him through the ropes. Okay, and you gotta understand, you know, I mean, he gets like caught up in the ropes and you know, we're wearing, and what's unusual about this is, you know, collegiate level, we're wearing the big headgear.
Yep.
You got the big gloves.
Yep.
You know, people don't normally get hurt terribly bad. Knockouts are not
They're not common. Yeah.
They are not common. No. Okay. So he knocks this guy out of the ring, you know. So I mean that's how when he was at his best, he could lay a load on somebody.
Oh, and 189 is I mean there's a lot of power. If you've got your biomechanics right and you know how to you were coached properly, you know how to throw. That's a mean weight class.
It
is. You're
is.
Still light enough to be fast. But
light enough to be fast.
Yeah, you got enough weight and power to know that you could do some damage.
Yeah.
It's scary in there.
It is. It is. And he was. And to do that at nationals was like, whoa.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, because you know, sometimes at the collegiate level, you know, you'll have a whole wide array of skill sets.
Yeah.
You know, so like just sparring somebody, you know, who knows the skill that you might have. Like if you have a Kentucky come here, or you guys go somewhere, you know. But by nationals, they've won. You know, they've been winning. They're serious.
Yep.
You know, so that was quite the deal.